Quick story. Many years ago, I commanded a battalion in Korea. It was a combat battalion. We were about an hour away from the DMZ, and if the North Koreans ever came through, we were the ones they were going to have to fight. So it was a tough outfit. We were a good outfit. And one day I was walking through my battalion area, just checking things out, and I was wearing my combat uniform, and I saw a soldier coming the other way. And he was in his green uniform, his formal uniform, which was unusual. So I knew he was in my battalion. I could see his insignia. He saluted me, and I stopped him and I said, why are you in a uniform? Where are you going? Where have you been? And he'd just been to the brigade headquarters, the next level up. And he said, I had competed for your battalion, sir. I was the candidate to compete in the monthly Soldier of the Month competition, where we send soldiers down to be interviewed by a bunch of tough sergeants, and one of them gets identified as the best for that month. And I said, well, how'd you do? He said, well, I didn't make it. I didn't do very well. I'm sorry, sir. I said, well, thank you for representing me anyway. When were you told you were going to be the Soldier of the Month candidate? He said, well, I didn't get called about it till last night. I went crazy. Went back to my headquarters, got all of my sergeants together, got all of my officers together, and said, we will never, ever do that again. We will never, ever fail to prepare one of our soldiers for a competition or a battle that we are sending him into. If I can't prepare a soldier for a simple competition with other soldiers, how can he have confidence in me that I can prepare him to fight the North Koreans? And so leadership is all about taking followers, giving them the tools they need, giving them the inspiration they need, giving them the example they need, and making sure that you have trained them, prepared them, and give them everything they need to get the job done. That's what I've always tried to do in the military. It's what Mr. Obama did in this campaign. Leadership is all about problem solving. You watched as Mr. Obama had problems come his way during the campaign. You remember the Reverend Wright controversy, the things that Reverend Jeremiah Wright had said, and everybody was attacking Obama about it. Did he go in a corner and suck his thumb? No, he gave a wonderful speech on race relations in America. And then when it happened again, he decided he had to separate himself from Mr. Reverend Wright. So he did two things. One, he used that incident as a way of educating the country, but as a tough leader, when he realized that it was now too costly a relationship to have, he broke the relationship. Sometimes leadership means making somebody mad because you got to do the right thing and you got to keep focused on the mission and the vision that's ahead. And so organizing people, inspiring them, making them vibrate with your harmonic, that's all part of leadership. That's what you have to learn. One of the great lessons you have to learn about leadership is that you will fail. Many young people ask me, have you ever failed, and do you fail now? I fail every day at something. We all do. What we have to learn in life, particularly at your stage of life, is how to learn from failure. And the failures in my life, I look at them, I analyze them. What did I do wrong? Not what someone else did wrong or somebody did something to me. What did I fail to get in this particular situation? What did I do wrong? And I study it, I analyze it, and then I fix myself. I correct what was wrong in my approach to the problem. Then I ball up the failure, I throw it over my shoulder, and I never think about it again. I move on. Always looking through the front windshield. I don't look in rear view mirrors. But I've met so many people who want to tell me what happened to them 5, 10, 15 years ago. I don't want to hear it. What are you doing today? What are you going to do tomorrow? Mr. Obama shows that kind of confidence, that kind of optimism. Most successful leaders that I've been privileged to work with, Senator McCain included, show this kind of willingness to move forward, willingness to look forward. And so failures will come your way. Things will be better tomorrow. Always have an optimistic view of the world, an optimistic view of your situation. I don't know where all of you will be going in life. Neither do you. I didn't know where I was going in life when I was in high school, junior high school. It wasn't until I got to college when I still didn't know where I was going in life. And it was starting to become something of an issue in my family. You know, is he ever going to straighten himself out? I don't know. And then finally, I realized that the Army was my calling. And I finished college just so I could get my commission and go in the Army. And the family was so concerned. He's going in the Army. I thought they only drafted people in the Army. Why is he going into the Army? He says he likes it. This is weird. And after a couple of years, they said, okay, you've been in for 2 years. Are you coming out now? No, I think I like it. And then they sent me to Vietnam. When I came back from Vietnam the first time, all of my aunts and my mother said, now he'll get out. Now he got hurt, he'll get out. Nope, didn't get out. Went back to Vietnam the second time. And they said, oh my God, what's going on with this guy? And I finally sat down with all of my immigrant relatives one day, and we talked about it. And I said, you know, do you realize that if I stay in the Army for 20 years, I get a pension? I'll have a pension at age 41. Oh! Okay, stay. For the immigrants, that all counts. And finally, when I continued to move up, to the surprise of most of my relatives, and I became a general. I still remember my mother coming to the ceremony where I was promoted to general. And as the words were pronounced, we promote him to Brigadier General of the United States Army. And they gave me my general's flag and they pinned the stars on my shoulders. From that day on, my mother walked around saying, my son the general. You don't know where life is going to lead you. The only thing I would say to you as you think about this question, don't worry about it. Right now, your job in life is to gather all the education you can, get all the experience you can, learn about yourself, learn how to work with other people, learn how to love other people, learn how to serve. One of the responsibilities we all have is to serve this great nation and the other nations represented here that give you so much, that allow you to be here today. One of the responsibilities we have, those of us who are successful in life, and every one of you youngsters here today, already at this stage of your life, whether it's middle school or college, you have been successful at this stage of your life. And one of the responsibilities all of us have as successful people, youngsters or oldsters, is to serve others, to reach down, to reach back, to reach across, to help others. I'm so pleased that a week and a half ago, President-elect Obama asked me to launch his new campaign called Restoring America Together, Restore America Together, where he is calling on all Americans to give back through service. And I hope that as you grow, as you go through school, and after you finish school and go into whatever field you're going into, you will understand the importance of giving back, and that you will put service in your heart, make service an essential part of your being. Not only is it important for you to do this so we can help all of our citizens who may be in need, but because it will give you such satisfaction as you go through life to realize that you have given to someone else, and that someone else appreciates what you have done. Make sure that you live lives of courage, moral and physical courage, always doing what's right. Make sure that you live lives of integrity. Make sure that you maintain the highest standards of character. You are developing a reputation now, whether you know it or not. Are you somebody that can be trusted? Are you somebody that I can take to the bank? Are you somebody I can believe in? Work hard to make sure that you are always that trustworthy person that others will look to with respect and admiration. The country needs this now more than ever. We've seen some problems in our society, whether in the business sector or elsewhere, and we need to bring up a new generation of young leaders such as are here today, who will do everything in their life on a solid foundation of trust, integrity, moral and physical courage, and ethical behavior. We're counting on you.